to Murdog's unboxing and reviews. Today we got a very special product, brand new, right in, the Xbox Series X. Look at that. Nice form factor, good shape. Excited to get this thing. Like with all of our unboxings, we have a nice Leatherman black steel knife. Cuts right through all those safety tabs. All right, so now we're gonna go down in, get these tabs off so we can get to the good stuff. So for you checking in at home, big news was that Halo has been delayed to next year. So I know that was gonna be a console favorite for everyone, but we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer on. All right, so I'm gonna flip the box around, give you guys a nice shot of that opening. Look at that. Thing's looking like a beast. Power your dreams. That's the new model here, new slogan. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice foam, protect your console. All right. So we got a beefy tower there, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. All right, let's see what we got here. Just some paperwork. Wait a minute. All right. So this is your two new cable systems. So you have an HDMI. This is the 2.1 now. We're moving into an area where 2.0, that's basically your standard HDMI cable. Those are going out the door. We're welcoming new technology. This is a 2.1 cable, and the difference is these can handle higher bandwidth. So right now, your traditional 4K TV can really only access 4K at 60 frames per second. This cable is going to allow you to do up to 120 frames per second at that same 4K resolution. So this is a huge advantage and definitely something you're going to start seeing coming out on all the new TVs. This cable is also going to allow you to, down the line, access some 8K content, but that's going to be in a few years. Games have a long way to go on that. With your standard HDMI 2.0 connection, you're going to be able to get up to 4K at 60 frames a second. And if you want to drop down your resolution and get those higher frame rates for all you FPS and competitive players out there, you can actually drop down to a 1440p or 1080p resolution, and you can knock that all the way up to 120 frames per second with those older monitors. So here you'll notice this is just a power cord this time. Internally now you have the battery and the charger, so you no longer have to have that power brick like under your entertainment system or collecting dust anywhere. All of it can just be accessed right here, just a simple plug and play into the box, which is a great an improvement, honestly, that a lot of the newer consoles have started having, because let's face it, it's 2020. We need something a little bit more innovative than just a power brick. All right, so here, controller. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Not a lot of changes here. What you do have is, you see here, now we have a share button, which is great. So when you're killing, get that last kill in Warzone and you want to record the chopper, all you gotta do, hit that button, get done. You don't have to go through a million menus to get that in. You also got some texturized grip now on the back, which is real nice, and the controller is actually a little bit smaller. It hits more of the sweet spot for the average hand profile, so really nice improvement. And then the last change is on the D-pad. The D-pad is much better. You now get a more round D-pad, so you can kind of do those in-between motions. Good for fighting games and also calling in all of those kill streaks. We know you guys like that. They also do include AA's. AA's are included, boom. So you can still, if you choose, get rechargeables, buy charge packs for an extra fee. I do like that, because then the controller doesn't die when the batteries die. All right, so that's kind of all of outside of the console, that's really what you get. You get that, they really went lean here. So let's open this bad boy up. Like I said, power your dreams. All right, let's get this baby open. Feeling beefy in here, feeling nice and beefy.
There's a newer one coming out.
All right, so now you got the back, you got the front. It's a cube, it's a fridge, whatever. It's honestly got a lot of weight to it. I'm honestly kind of surprised now that I see it in person. But what I will say is it's a lot more compact than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this thing was gonna be a monster, but it's not. So I'll just kind of run you through on the back. So you got your power right here, you got your Ethernet, your 2 USB type A's, and you have your HDMI out. We kind of already covered the HDMI. Here, this is kind of where consoles are getting a little tricky. This is your storage expansion. So the big thing that we're gonna have from a next gen perspective is it's gonna be space. So right now this console starts off with 1 terabyte. And once you take out the OS and all the other system features, then you're down to around 825 gigs of space for games. So yeah, that's great. You get a few games on here, but then like you're gonna have some of these beefier games like Warzone and stuff, and that takes up a ton of storage. So in this setting, you're only gonna be able to have, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. So how you expand that storage? Well, you have 2 options. One is you get Xbox's proprietary drive made by Seagate, and that's an SSD. So that's the big thing with these systems is because even though there's not a ton of storage, the storage is extremely fast. So you're gonna be able to load your games significantly faster. You're gonna be able to load into the map significantly faster. You're gonna be able to jump in between games without any lag. It's a huge lifestyle improvement and something that PCs had for a while that consoles just getting. So thank God you're moving off the HDDs and you're moving to the SSDs. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is what you do have is you can use a standard USB type A external drive to basically house games, and you can kind of port them back and forth. So use it basically like a shuttle. So like any of those like external drives that you currently have, you can still use that, and those will play older games, but all of the new games going forward have to use the internal memory or the proprietary drive, because you need that speed in order to handle the new bandwidth and the new games. So that's kind of going to be the big thing, and the problem is SSDs, because it's so new technology and such fast speeds, those are expensive. So I would recommend not buying that right away. See if the price comes down 1 terabyte, and if you have an expansion storage, that's going to be plenty to start you off. All right, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, just a cube here. Elongated cube, whatever we call that, rectangular prism, I think that's what it's called. So on the front, you have your USB type A, you can plug whatever else you want in there. You got a nice little connector, so that pairs your controllers. And then you got a classic disk drive with an eject, and your power button up here. So yeah, that's pretty much my review on the console. I guess one thing is you can stand it up or you can lean it down horizontal. So that's your orientation is your preference. But once again, thanks for checking in with Murdog Reviews. Please like the video, help support the channel, so give a sub if you can. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down the video below. Happy to answer them. And power your dreams, get after it, and good luck. Peace.